trailer, they have tanks. The one that was dead is back, and we're going to a whole new level. Everyone's got big muscles. End of picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You're obviously not talking about the French avant-garde subtitle movie that I'm reviewing today.
Oh no, not at all.
Was there another version?
Must be another version, yes.
What did you go to see last night?
Went to see Star Trek.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. It wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Because obviously it couldn't be as good as the first one.
The origin stuff in the first one.
Yeah, it is better. They kept it just on the right side of becoming ridiculous by the stupid jokes and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But once or twice, you go, stop hugging and shoot somebody, will you, for God's sake.
Then go to Fast and Furious 6.
And and your man, Captain Kirk, Chris, whatever his name is.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. There's a bit where he goes in, it's actually I think in the trailer, and he's shouting at the baddie and going, "You're only alive because I allow it." And I just thought, I'm not even remotely scared of you. You big girl's blouse. He just, I just found that as an actor he was limited in trying to sound fierce or scary or anything, really.
For me, it's Zachary Quinto stolen both of those films.
Yeah, he's better.
Spock is really good.
Yeah, he is better. And it also struck me as well coming out of it that even though it's supposed to be like the future, and in the 1960s it was a radical idea to have, there's a black person, there's a, there's an Asian person. Now it looks like tokenism. Now it looks like you've got a bridge with, token minorities, but like all the important people are white guys.
That's true.
Which still seems to be the structure of the universe, and you'd have thought that, they might have taken a step beyond, mix it up a bit more, sort of thing.
Like the big Spock girl.
Yeah. Your man though, who's the baddie?
Benedict.
He was on Graham Norton a couple of weeks ago, and he's skinny, he's it's pretty skinnier than me. So he must have either lost a load of, he must have lost a load of weight, because he looks extremely bulged up for that thing.
Yeah.
Is that dangerous to do that?
Actors do that a lot, actually. They go on mad tuna fish diets and stuff to put up and lose weight quickly.
Does a tuna fish diet make you put on weight or
lose weight?
Apparently.
Yeah.
You just eat a little tuna fish and
nothing else. That's it.
And then you lose weight.
And then you get skinny. Yeah, apparently.
That sounds disgusing. Is it because it gives you chronic diarrhea?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Or you just don't get all the nutrients you need. Or spitfus you're throwing up. Right, anyway, you are reviewing Fast and Furious 6, as we pointed out. I think I've pretty much given the gist of it there. Does it differ in any way whatsoever from Fast and Furious numbers 1 to 5?
Do you know the thing, though? You're going to laugh at me now. The fifth one.
I do regularly.
The fifth one was actually quite good. It was a pretty good action movie.
Okay.
I think somewhere, I've watched them all, right? I've seen all of them. And
Rocker, friend.
Tokyo Drift was a low point. It was the third one. It was, they were...
Yeah, they sold out of their
They sold out, yes. And it was bad, though. And I think they realised after that, we can't just do car movies and change the type of car. We better have a bit of imagination here. And for number 5, they actually just made a heist movie that happened to have great car chases in it, and it worked much better as a film, and they're doing that again here, so they're building on that.
Alright.
And there's 7 on the way, you'd be delighted to hear.
Oh, mother of God. Now, The Great Gatsby, very, very dubious am I about this.
Yeah. Look, they're not going to put this on the poster, but what I can say about it is I went with really low expectations and I came out pleasantly surprised. I know that sounds like a terrible put
Not as rubbish as you'd expect.
Yeah, but basically it's Baz Luhrmann. The purists are screaming about adapting Gatsby, and they need to get over that to some extent, because it's a Baz Luhrmann treatment, and he has his own fan base, and that's what he does, and he, there's nothing subtle about the film, but there is, if you can kind of survive the first 40 minutes, which is very OTT and a bit repetitive, then there is actually a very good drama developed in the latter half of the film, and Leo is a brilliant Gatsby. He is so good in it.
In fairness, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see why he'd be a brilliant Gatsby. But I mean, this film has been done before. It's probably a more faithful rendition than
it's been 5 actually.
It's been 5?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I only remember the Robert Redford one.
I know, and when I went looking, there was one actually the year after the book came out, and apparently Zelda Fitzgerald walked out of it in a huff and said it was the most awful adaptation she could have imagined. So, people have always kind of been iffy about that great American novel being touched really by Hollywood.
Because the story of, it's quite a small book. It's quite it's a neat story. It doesn't meander. It's actually perfect to make a film out of. Just not a 2.5 hour Jay-Z hip hop epic out of it.
works really well. But you have, like, if you hate the idea of that before you even go in, then it's not going to win you over.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd remain to be convinced.
Yeah.
Let's say,
Yeah.
let's put it that way. Anyway,
Yes.
Jean, low alcohol wine.
Look,
This
that-
is my disappointed face.
It is the new big trend happening in the wine industry now. It's all about lower alcohol, and people, you know, there's so many wines coming out, particularly in the last couple of weeks, that have lower alcohol by volume in them. And actually, they taste very well. The one we're going to try now is from McWilliam, and it's just literally been launched on the Irish market, and it's very zippy, very nice, very pleasant.
When you say low alcohol, though, how low?
Oh, well, it's 10%, between 8 and 10%, whereas a normal white wine, say, or would be around 12%, 12.5%. So, you know, it's just, and because it's lower alcohol, it's lower calories as well, which is why this one, McWilliam's wine, is a Weight Watchers endorsed wine, and a glass of it is 2 points.
All right, and the second one we're doing is that low alcohol as well?
No, it's not. It's okay. It's the full strength. Yeah,
Okay.
you're all right there.
Sorry about it. Ron says, I was laughing so much at the American-Irish guy, I didn't catch the name of the book or the film, whatever he was plugging. What was it? Well, he's making a documentary. They were actually in here filming it when they were making it. I think it's going to be called Ireland versus Hawaii, or at least that's the working title at the moment. And also Mary texted in to say, Sean, you're right, I'm 6'2", and I've got 17 jokes. Here's Ciara with the news.
Thanks, Sean. 2 of the masters of the country's maternity hospitals have clashed over the provision of an abortion to save the life of a woman if she's suicidal. Obstetricians are appearing this afternoon before the Oireachtas Committee looking at the draft laws. Master of the Rotunda in Dublin, Dr. Sam Coulter-Smith, says the inclusion of suicide is an ethical dilemma. There is no evidence that a termination is a treatment for a woman who claims to be suicidal. But the Master of the National Maternity Hospital at Holles Street, Dr. Rona Mahoney, says the legislation is about saving the life of a woman and suicide is death. The executive of the Irish National Teachers Organisation has agreed to accept an invitation to talks on the Croke Park 2 agreement from the Labour Relations Commission. And finally, feminist protesters outnumbered fans at the opening of a life-size Barbie house in Berlin. For an entry price of €22, visitors can fully immerse themselves in the pink world of Barbie, checking out her walk-in wardrobes and even try on her outfits using a digital mirror. However, demonstrators burned a doll on the cross at the opening of the Mattel Toys fictional Malibu Dream House. The Barbie Dream House will remain in the German capital until August before going on tour around Europe.
You are listening to the Monthly Show on News Talk 106 to 108. We do have a hashtag for you. As usual, the hashtag on the Twitter machine is based on an item we've done already. So it's red light movies, are what people are, and there's already gazillions of them. Some of them are absolutely hilarious. I can't read them out on the air. Some of them reveal the darker sides of some of the people who are on Twitter giving what they know. But it's things like Not So Free Willy. We'll be back with Movies and Booze.
Join the conversation. Text, tweet, talk. Newstalk.ie. Today's allergies don't just grow on trees, and when seasons change, allergy symptoms remain. Zyrtec gives antihistamine relief for troublesome allergy symptoms, such as sneezing and itchy eyes all year round. Put allergy symptoms on hold with Zyrtec for year-round relief. Zyrtec contains cetirizine. Always read the label carefully and ask your pharmacist for further details.
It's Renault Magic Maytime prices with wow deals on Clio and Megane exclusively in Michael Grant Renault Sentiment and Belgard Renault Tala. You won't beat $49.99 a week for the Clio or $59.99 for the Megane with only small deposits or trade-ins. But it's only till the end of May, so hurry on down to Michael Grant Renault Sentiment or Belgard Renault Tala for these magic Maytime prices. Don't you miss it. Finance is made by way of hire purchase. Payment will not be drawn down weekly. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to lending criteria.
I'm Val Corbett of Independent College Dublin's Law School. On the 4th of June, our FE1 and King's Inns preparatory courses will commence at our Dublin City Centre campus on Dawson Street and online throughout the country. With over 24 prize-winning students since 2007, no other course can surpass our record of preparing students for these examinations. Be part of the success. For further information, visit independentcolleges.ie or call us now on 01 672 5058. Independent College Dublin. Learn to succeed.
92,000 people. That's a powerful movement. That's the number of customers who've switched their gas to Electric Ireland. Join them and save up to €183 with the best value 1-year gas and electricity bundle. Switch online and save another €20. Power comes in many forms. The power to lower your energy costs is just one of them. Visit electricireland.ie/switch to find out more.